Hello everyone! Today we're going to give you a run-through of some of the most commonly used baby bottle brands that are out in the market. So if you're a first-time mom and you're having a hard time choosing which brand of baby bottle to purchase, grab a snack and a drink and let's have a chat! So just to give you a little background, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have two boys. They were both purely breastfed until 2 years old. And during those 2 years, we were switching from breast to bottle. Syempre may mga times na hindi ako makapag-direct latch. So minsan si daddy or si yaya nagpapa-feed sa kanila. And they had completely different preferences when it comes to bottle feeding. So with that said, no two babies are completely alike. So make sure to follow your maternal instincts and always observe baby's cues. We also have a Lazada and Shopee store that sells different kinds of baby items and baby bottle brands. So it's also one of the reasons why we created this video, since a lot of our customers were asking us which is the best bottle to purchase. So ayan, currently 3 years old and 6 years old sila. Ayan, see, sobrang kulit. So before we begin, I just want to put it out there that we don't have any intention to offend anyone or any brand. My ratings are based on our personal experience and opinions, so I highly encourage you to take these advices with a grain of salt. So without further ado, let's get started. Stop it! Coming in at number 7 is the Nook Simply Natural. Hala siya, ang paa. Shati, baba yung paa. The nipple, as you can see, is shaped like a mother's breast. On this side, it is flat. And on the other side, it's a bit soft. Pero this part lang yung malambot, but the rest of the nipple, medyo stiff siya and medyo matigas. And it also has an anti-colic valve located here. Pero parang hindi siya masyadong effective kasi kapag dumidede si baby, napansin ko na yung mga air bubbles, umaakyat siya and it's going nowhere. The base of the bottle is made of tritan. O, diba? So siya, basta BPA-free siya. It looks like glass since clear siya, pero hindi siya glass. It's plastic and it's shatter resistant. My second boy used it when he was around 2.5 years old. He really loved it and he enjoyed using it. But I would assume that had he used this when he was still a newborn, feeling ko i-reject niya or hindi niya magugustuhan since medyo matigas yung nipple niya. Overall, I would highly recommend this to maybe 1-year-old and above that doesn't have any colic issues or any gas issues. Since may teeth na rin sila, hindi rin mabilis masira yung nipple niya since medyo matigas siya. Number 6 is the tommee Mapapangalan lang sila ng bote, kailangan tongue twister pa. Ikaw na lang magsabi.
The tommee tippee closer to nature bottle.
Yun. Yung nipple ni tommee tippee is also similar to a mother's breast, which can stretch and flex. Dito sa gitna, malambot siya. Pero yung pinaka-nipple, hindi siya ganun kalambot. Medyo matigas pa rin siya. Pero hindi naman kasing tigas nung katulad nung sa Nook. Mas malambot to ng konti. It also has an anti-colic valve located here. Yung pinaka-bottle niya is made of plastic. It is also BPA-free. And at the same time, ang cute niya, oh, may parang hawakan siya. Saktong-sakto doon sa kamay ni baby. So pag medyo lumaki-laki na siya, kayang-kaya niya nang hawakan mag-isa yung bottle. Uy, huwag kayong maingay dyan. Uy. I gifted this to my niece and at that time, purely breastfed din siya. But unfortunately, she rejected the bottle. My sister told me that the nipple is a bit stiff. So sabi niya, soli na lang daw niya sa akin yung bottle, baka pwede ko pang maibenta. Number 5 is the pigeon peristaltic. It is made of a PPSU material or polyphenol sulfone. It has a slight yellow tinge but normal lang naman siya. It has a very high heat resistance. So kahit nalagay mo siya sa UV sterilizer or sa boiling water or steam sterilizer, wala tayong problema dyan. And at the same time, syempre, shatterproof din siya. So kahit ibato mo, walang problema din tayo. Their soft touch peristaltic plus nipple is made of 100% food-grade silicone. So ito, talagang malambot na talaga siya. Ayan. Flexible din siya. And it also helps with the baby's natural tongue movement. It also has an air ventilation system here. So it can let the air out while baby is feeding. My second boy used this around when he was 1 year old, and we got a lot of use out of it. And ito lang yung bottle na we got the nipple replaced due to constant usage as well. This was also my sister-in-law's first choice. Actually, bumili din sila sa akin ng Dr. Brown, pero hindi din yata nila nagamit since mas hiyang daw kay baby yung pigeon. Since she was breastfed, yung flow ng nipple nito mabagal lang daw and sumusunod daw sa sucking ng baby. So kung mabagal yung pagsak or mabilis, dun lang daw lalabas yung milk and hindi nabibilaukan daw si baby. So overall, I highly recommend this even if you're formula feeding your baby. We didn't also have any problems with colic as well. Even yung sister-in-law ko, hindi rin sila nagkaroon ng any colic problems with the pigeon bottle. Number 4 is the playtex ventaire. As you can see, medyo cloudy na yung bottle and at the same time, sobrang dami na niyang scratch dahil sobrang sulit talaga to sa amin. This bottle also has an angle design to promote semi-upright feeding. It has an anti-colic vent located at the bottom. The only downside of this is kapag nakalimutan mong ilagay yung vent and you put milk in it, the milk will come pouring down here. One time nakalimutan ko ring lagyan ng vent. Aray ko po, in a matter of seconds, naubos yung milk. And of course, you also have more parts to clean. But for me, the extra hassle is worth it since it does a pretty good job at keeping the air at the back of the bottle so that no air mixes with the milk. This also has a soft breast-like silicone nipple, as you can see. Sobrang lambot talaga niya. Kapag kinompare mo siya dito sa Nook, the Nook one is medyo matigas siya, tapos medyo rubbery yung texture ng nipple niya. But this one, sobrang lambot talaga niya and sobrang flexible niya. Ayan, ang lambot. But at the same time, kahit malambot siya, matibay siya, hindi siya mabilis masira. Never pa namin to nare-replace. This is also great for travel. They have liners that you can purchase like this. So what you do is you just put the liner inside, put the milk directly here. Yan. Tapos pwede na mag-latch si baby. So once natapos si baby, tatapon niya lang yung pinaka-liner. So ang hugasan niya lang this part. Playtex also has another kind of bottle which is the Playtex drop-ins. This one, yung base talaga niya, butas talaga siya because this is specifically designed for the drop-ins. So pan-travel talaga siya. So you just put the liners here like this also. And then dito mo na diretso itatanggal, tapos itatapon mo na. And this one, naka-curve din siya, ayan no. Tapos pwede mo rin siya i-straight, diba? Ang cute. We will also be discussing the different types of bottles that Playtex offers and their different kinds of nipples in another video. Overall, aside from the soft breast-like silicone nipple and their effective anti-colic venting system, I really don't know why the Playtex Ventaire is one of the most underrated bottle brands out there. It really is a great versatile bottle at a great price point. Let's move on to the bottle that made it to the number 3 spot, and that is the Philips Avent Natural. Yung nipple niya, parang may petal-like design siya. It actually helps in increasing the softness and flexibility of the nipple. Actually, malambot siya. Mas malambot to kaysa dun sa Playtex. And it also has an anti-colic vent located here, dito sa loob. So, pag tinanggal mo yung nipple, ayan, makita mo, nandito siya. Ayan. Avent also has another kind of bottle, which is the Avent Anti-Colic Air-Free Vent. Yung nipple nito, actually, mas matigas siya kaysa sa Playtex. Pero yung air vent niya sa loob, pwede nyo siyang ilipat doon sa natural. Compatible din siya. Ayan. So, pwede nyo siyang gamitin together with the natural bottle. Should you choose to use this, may nabibili na separately na ganito lang. The reason why they are on the number 3 spot is because they are the number 1 selling bottle in the Philippines. We get our bottles directly from the US and usually it takes us 3 to 4 months before we get them. But in less than a month, naubusan kami agad ng stock, so ganun siya kabenta. And if ever man nagkakaroon kami ng mga delivery failures, that same day, nabebenta rin siya. So my kids didn't get the chance to use them. If you know the reason why they are the number 1 selling bottle, please comment down below. Siguro part din siya ng culture natin. Alam niyo yun, kapag made in UK or US, feeling natin mas matibay or mas magandang klase. Yung mga Avent bottles namin, galing siya sa iisang supplier lang. But they come from different origins. So halimbawa, itong Avent Natural, made in Indonesia siya. Malalaman nyo siya at the bottom. I don't know if you can see, pero ayan nakasulat, made in Indonesia. Pero yung 11-ounce bottle namin, made in UK siya. Medyo mas blurred siya, so halos hindi mo siya makita. I can actually charge the made in UK bottle more and people would still prefer the higher price even if they are the same thing. And in all fairness, maganda talaga yung quality ng Avent. Makapal yung plastic, maganda yung quality ng nipple. It really has that premium quality feel. We will also be discussing the different kinds of Avent bottles and all the other Avent baby product line on another video. Number 2 on the list is the Dr. Brown anti-colic. This was the only bottle that my firstborn used. At that time, first-time mom din ako, so I didn't have any idea what bottle to use. So I did my research, and ang sabi nila, ito daw yung best bottle. So we stick to this all throughout. Yung nipple niya is also made of food-grade silicone. Malambot din siya. Yun nga lang, ang downside neto is sa sobrang lambot talaga niya, mabilis din siyang mag-tear once na nagkaroon na ng teeth si baby. Since preemie din si baby, hindi na rin kami nag-experiment. So we stick with this all throughout. He was also able to latch on easily with the nipple. My baby didn't experience any colic or gas issues. It was a smooth transition all throughout from breast to bottle and back to breast all the way through. The downside of this, obviously, you have more parts to clean since you have the nipple part and the vent part. Especially itong part na to, yung dito sa manipis, kailangan i-brush mo talaga siya. Kasi kapag binabad mo lang siya, tapos nilagay mo na siya sa sterilizer, in the future, magkakaroon siya ng molds. Back in the day, we used the Dr. Brown original bottle. This was the glass version. And this version, kapag tinanggal mo yung vent and you were going to use the nipples part only, hindi siya mag-work kasi magli-leak siya. So, kailangan talaga gamitin mo yung vent. So, that is also the reason why Dr. Brown has another version, which is the options bottle. These are the newer versions. Hindi na kailangan na kasama yung vent. You can take out the vent and then use only this part. Hindi na siya magli-leak. And they also have a wide neck version, which is mas okay din yung nipple actually ng wide neck version kasi breast-like na siya and mas wide na din siya. And malambot din naman yung nipple nila. So overall, I highly recommend Dr. Brown bottles for preemie babies, newborns, and for specialty feeding like if your baby has cleft palate. We'll be discussing the different kinds of Dr. Brown bottles and their accessories and attachments on another video. So abangan nyo yan. If you don't want the hassle of cleaning too many parts and still get the benefits of the Dr. Brown technology, then at the same time get the similar breast-like nipple experience of the Avent, coming in at our number 1 spot is the Comotomo. The base is made of skin-like food-grade silicone. So if you don't want to use plastic or afraid of glass breaking, then this is your best option. Also, it has a wide mound design, so malapad siya. So kahit wala kang baby bottle brush, okay lang kasi kahit regular sponge lang gamitin mo pang hugas, pwede rin. The nipple is also shaped like a mother's breast. It is also made of food-grade 100% liquid silicone. So malambot din talaga siya, flexible din. It also has 2 anti-colic vents located here. So usually, yung mga ibang bottle, isa lang yung vent, but this one, dalawa yung vent niya. My second baby used this. He didn't had any colic issues or any nipple confusion. Sobrang hiyang to sa kanya. He used this from newborn until he was 1 year old. Then, dun ako nag-experiment with different kinds of bottles. Kung naalala nyo, yung pamangkin ko na nag-reject ng tommee tippee, actually, she's using comotomo also right now. Sobrang hiyang din sa kanya. Actually, 4 kaming magkakapatid na girls na may mga anak na. Lahat ng mga anak namin okay sa comotomo. So far, wala pa akong nababalitaan na nag-reject ng comotomo. So sobrang sikat ng bottle na to, syempre nag-start na naglabasan yung mga fake. Actually, para siyang, alam niyo yung parang Louis Vuitton. May super fake, may dupe, and mga iba-ibang klaseng naglabasan na mala comotomo. We'll also feature that in another video on how to determine fake comotomo bottles from original ones. So far, this bottle has no downside aside from its price. The original cost around $13 if you're gonna get it directly in the US, or if bibili kayo sa Shopee or Lazada, usually ang lowest na makukuha nyo, $800. So anything lower than that is also a red flag that it might be a fake, lalo na kung galing China. So make sure to do your research before you choose to purchase one, especially if it's online. If you don't have the money to fork out that amount for single bottle, then we also have our own bottle, which is the Blythe baby bottle. This is also made of plastic and it's BPA free. It's also made of 100% food grade silicone, and it's also very soft. Our bottle grows with baby, and you can change this into a soft spout, hard spout, or into a straw. We'll get more in detail about that on another video. If you reach the end of this video, then thank you so much. And because of that, I'd like to give you a 10% Shopee code for our entire store. I will also link down below our Lazada and Shopee stores. And finally, give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Share with your family and friends. Comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions on topics you want us to discuss. We will also be discussing more about breastfeeding, more in-depth reviews of different baby brands, skincare for moms and pregnant women. So if you're interested, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you will be notified when our video comes out. Oh no! You say bye.